Olha, o Puka abriu a porta.
Specialized. This bartender is.
Nunca mais apareceu. Tô cansado. Não quero mais jogar essa porra. Que isso, Diogo Pozão? Sou cara de desafio, não. Sou cara que faz conteúdo.
Thanks for the. Soldiers? I don't know. Authorized.
O nome do jogo tá na nome.
What the heck? Those savages don't get around. These are the remains of the fish that you said. Ugh.
Mano, que saco esse jogo, velho. Caralho.
So. Impossible.
Shai. Mano, se eu não zerar esse jogo agora, eu nunca vou zerar. Eu quero zerar ele. Nossa, é muito entediante, velho. Eu te recomendo ver os vídeos do Puka. Bota playlist de vídeos, pula as lives e os jogos. Que vale mais a pena. Isso aqui é só agonia e tristeza. Não, nada faz sentido esse caralho. Ai, ai, ai. Esse jogo é point click e é uma tristeza. Mas mano, eu vou. Só passaram 3 horas de jogo, velho. Eu ainda tenho 3 horas e 40 até bater minha meta de quebra-cabeça. Como que chama essa porra de jogo, velho? Vou procurar uma dica. Deus. Sim. Hoje eu queria jogar, mas eu peguei um joguinho merda. Um joguinho merda. Tu. Agora eu tô travado na parte que eu não sei que porra fazer. Muito obrigado, Diogo. Obrigadão, velho. Olha, eu não sou o Lil Puka pra responder isso não, porque eu só faço gameplays, eu sou o Game Company. Eu achei que ia perguntar pro Lil Puka aqui.
Oh no, here comes that sensation again. It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is transformed.
Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
Ali uma... Vamos ver. Agora é modo gamer total, velho. Ultimate Gamer Logic activates.
I'll do this very carefully. Perfect. The hole I've dug is big enough to get to the other side of the fence. No, the hole is already finished. Besides,
Toma essa, otários. Quem achou que não ia zerar esse jogo hoje, porra. Cacete!
good
Caralho!
God. What could have drawn all these people here? What kind of pain? What kind of desperation brought them here? These are the corpses of ordinary people
Meu
who were
Deus.
living their ordinary lives in their ordinary little worlds up to a very short time ago. Could any of them have imagined meeting an end like this back then? Forgotten
Meu
and nameless,
Deus,
swaying in the
caralho.
breeze like marionettes. And all those savages in uniforms did was close the park. They didn't even bother to cut their bodies. I'm afraid them suit. That strikes me as disrespectful.
Puta que pariu, velho. Caralho. Não, essa aqui é...
The trees and bushes are so close together here that I can hardly push the branches to one side with my hands. The thorns in these bushes are I'm not...
Não, cacete, vamos sair daqui. Caralho. Puta que pariu, velho. Que bizarro.
Can I ask?
Can't.
Thanks for the...
Vem. Enfim.
I agree that, but I'm not... I'd rather...
Ô, porra.
I could... It doesn't look like... The cable's too high.
Caralho, tô meio perturbado ainda. Desculpa aí se alguém também tá.
No. No. Denting that water tank won't make this new world a better place. This thing is priceless. Better not. There are twice as...
Eu não tava muito preparado, cacete.
I don't see anything that wouldn't serve. I can't... Out of... Those boys are... And I don't think... Those boys are... And I don't... Getting into a punching match with this wouldn't help me at all. I don't quite see how... As dead as that tree is, it still looks strong enough to tie the rope to. Before I go down, I'll leave the heavy stuff here, in case the rope doesn't support my weight. Underneath the surface, there must be many more of these stone things I see sticking out of the water. No doubt they're the remains of a structure that sank.
Clicando aqui. Falou, Chay, até mais. Oh, na moral que eu acho que esse jogo nem é longo, mas puta, é um saco descobrir as coisas, velho.
It doesn't seem like a good idea.
Até a hora certa.
Okay. Got it. Getting into... Let's see. I'm sure... Good. The upholstery came off along with one of the elastic bands that was holding it to the seat.
Porra.
I don't think doing this elastic... Although both objects were together inside the abandoned car, for now I prefer to keep them separate. The seat cover... Better not. Out of the... Use this heat. The new world is already violent.
Já sei que tem que fazer.
Those boys are expecting some type of reward for completing it, and I don't think they're gonna find this very
Qual é? Ainda, velho. Cara, que porra eu faço com isso aqui?
I doubt anyone could be interested in this elastic band. Maybe with the help of the crowbar, I can get... Damn it! I've managed to tear it down, but the subway sign is broken in two. This quilted... Getting into a punching match. Okay. And let's cross out at the soldiers.
You've done it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm safe now. God bless you, stranger.
Take care of yourself, old man. And I don't have to tell you. I don't think I'd... The bolt cutters are... impossible. I doubt they're... I'm afraid I can't. The bolt cutter...
Qual é, velho? Saco.
The head of the lion above the flames. I think that...
The head of the lion! The head of the lion! The ruins of the temple still exist. Salvation is still possible. We can prevent it. We can still prevent it. Don't you understand? The annihilation of time. The wrath of God for our arrogance. There's still time. I have to return to the ruins of the temple. I have to go back to the ruins of the temple.
Wait a minute!
Whew. There's no question in my mind, this man is a complete lunatic.
Tá, caralho. No.
So, I just...
Hello.
Hi, kids.
We got Mom out of the house.
Yes. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. They're just kids, but their aim is amazing. And a little commotion besides. They want to do something for their father, and those pigs at the gate deserve a surprise.
What is it, Michael? Tell us, what is it?
I know it's something... It's a slingshot.
It's a slingshot.
Thank you, Michael. With this, we'll be able to hit the watchtowers.
Come on, let's try it.
That'll teach you, pigs.
Attention, all units in Sector 12. Report immediately to the North Watchtower. I repeat, report immediately to the North Watchtower.
What's going on? I don't know. It must be something serious. Come on, let's go.
You hit him.
Haha, yes.
So what do we do now?
I don't know. We've got to get out of here. Quickly, run!
I better take this with me. I'm not gonna pick the sides.
Did you bring me what you...
No.
Then don't come... That'll be...
Yes. Oh, shit. Anyway, I should have figured as much. Anyway. A small mill...
Caralho.
Did you bring me what?
No.
Then get out of my sight and don't make me regret giving you the bracelet. Don't come back here without that morphine from my husband, like I said. There'll be a fat wad of cash waiting for you.
Yes, I know. Oh, shit. Anyway. It doesn't look like it's... Oh, shit. The key's not in the ignition. One of the soldiers on sentry duty must have it. Anyway, I should have figured as much.
Não dá pra pegar.
Sure.
Que merda.
Why are you...
Skis are just... Sempre que sem querer nessa porra de gente.
Thank...
Não, não. Peraí. Caralho, gente. Fecha o olho aí quem não suporta imagens fortes.
Let's see...
No! Please! These visions! My head!
You won't get any of his things. I won't allow it. Do you hear me?
Michael, is that you? Thank God we found you. It's me, Chris. Don't you recognize me? But there is a solution, Michael. All is not lost. There is still a possibility of salvation for us. For each and every one of us.
You have to stop this, Michael. You have to quit.
I can't do it!
It's destroying us, don't you see? It's killing us.
It's that demon inside me! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. These visions are getting more intense all the time. The pain is unbearable. Who's Chris? Salvation is still possible, he said. Could that be true? And once again, that female voice has been haunting me since I woke up. Who is she? Why was she so distressed? What the hell happened to us? Or is going to happen to us?
Que bizarro.
I have known as a... Wow. Okay. Perfect. It's a trapdoor, and it looks like it hasn't been used in a long, long time. This door I can hear the buzz of electricity coming from inside, but I can't figure out anything more without a little more light.
Bem, o cara tá doido, não sabendo de onde vem as vozes. E ele tá reclamando que tem uma voz feminina que tá recorrente, ele não sabe de quem que é ou como que faz.
Let's see if this grate can be removed. Perfect. It looks like this hole leads to a passageway on the other side. A tiny lock is I'm not gonna. I don't quite see how. I'm not gonna open. I don't see any cracks in the door big enough to get any leverage. This rattling playing with. Maybe I should. Getting.
Saco.
This rattling contraption, playing with it, doesn't exact. This rattling playing. I'd rather.
Who is it?
Oh, excuse me,
Puta que pariu.
What are you doing here? Have you come to steal something? Take one more step and I'll call the soldiers.
No, wait, please, don't do that.
Security, this is Nurse Uma Grundy. I need you to come right away.
No, wait!
Eu acho que eu vou parar essa live no ato 3, porque são 4 atos. E depois eu faço uma segunda live, pegando a outra metade desse jogo.
You should have thought of that before you walked into this trap. You'd better save your breath and get out of here fast before those savages.
Tá, a mulher é uma médica, enfermeira, e ela chamou os polícia.
Steal? No, you're wrong about me. I'm not a thief.
You just broke the glass on one of our pharmacy cabinets. What am I supposed to think?
There's a reasonable explanation for all of this.
You'd better be convincing when those soldiers get here. I can hear them. Come on.
I thought the first...
Don't you dare judge me. You have no idea what we're going through in here. Our priority is our patients. And yours should be if you value your...
Tá, essa mulher tá falando pro cara ir embora o mais rápido possível, porque os medicamentos são pros pacientes e não pro cara que tava tentando roubar. E ele tá tentando explicar, não, tem uma coisa possível, um motivo.
Wait a minute, did you say...
Yes, that's...
Wait, please don't turn me in. I know your father. I saved his life just a few hours ago. They were going to deport him to the refugee camp, but I was able...
My God, did you tell me? How is he? Has any...
He told me about you and your work in this place. He was worried. He'll want to know that you're all... Wait, please don't turn me in.
This is Nurse Uma Grundy. It turned out to be a false alarm. You don't have to come, thank you.
Thank you, Uma. You did the right thing. My name is Michael.
But now you should explain why you burst in here like that. What are you looking for, Michael?
I came to get medicine. I need a cure for the dissolved.
Cure? There's no such thing. You won't find it here. The authorities distributed a memo among the medical staff months ago. I'm sure you can still find a copy of it around. It told us that they've definitely abandoned the search for a medicine. You made a mistake risking your life to get in here. The only thing we store here is pain. This place is a tomb for those poor infected devils, but I'm sorry, Michael. The dissolved are...
No, that can't be. There has to be a solution. A cure. Oh, man.
Tá. Essa mulher é a filha do cara que a gente ajudou a entrar na casa. O cara que tava tentando abrir a porta ali com... sei lá o nome daquela ferramenta. Não sei o nome dela. Mas tinha um cara tentando entrar na porta, só que ele não conseguia. Aí esse é o filho dela que trabalha no negócio aqui. E ela acabou de contar que não existe cura para a doença.
But I heard in the... Well, if that's not the case, what's the purpose of the building?
The Army deliberately keeps that rumor about a You see, as long as people still have some hope left, it is much easier to control the city more effectively. But it's a lie.
I understand.
This medical center was built just after the Great Wave, taking advantage of some abandoned... They told us the building was going to be used to take in the first patients. Of course, we had no idea the disease would become so widespread. I left my job in a clinic downtown to come here. I wanted to lend a hand. They demanded total confidentiality about our work to avoid causing panic in the population. Not even my father knew what... At first, we treated the patients with great care. Everything was going...
And then what happened?
Things started to go wrong when the number of patients multiplied and that...
Yeah.
Then we doctors and nurses have been shut in here for months, isolated without even a glimpse. It's for our own safety, and then simply waiting for them to die. That's all we can do with the resources we have.
Condemned to die. I heard their cries of pain out there. What really happens to the dissolved?
These people, until in the end their entire cell structure dissolves. It simply disintegrates. There's no medical explanation. It just happens. But there's something even stranger about the disease. The dissolved become erratic, unpredictable. That's why the Army fears them. They're afraid of their unpredictable behavior. So the sole function of this place is to keep them locked away, hidden, until death takes them off their hands. It's also why people who harbor the dissolved are punished. And it's also the reason for the existence of the cleanup brigades.
Tá. A doença faz você desintegrar, literalmente. Suas células vão se desintegrando uma a uma. Não existe cura. E esse prédio é para segurar essas pessoas que estão, entre aspas, doentes, porque elas ficam cada vez mais incontroláveis. E eles espalham o rumor que tem uma cura para poder controlar as pessoas, porque quando as pessoas têm esperança, elas são mais facilmente controladas.
But I thought they were just
But that's a lie. But it's not contagious. We doctors and nurses have been treating the sick for months, in direct contact with, and the army is...
But then, how...
We don't know, Michael. No one knows. What we do know is that it's not caused by direct contact with... It's human nature to fear the unknown, and this damn disease is more...
Tá. A doença não é transmissível como previamente a gente achava. Essa doença não transmite para as pessoas, não é contagiosa nem nada.
And
they know. You probably think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, they know. They talk about events no one else knows about. They sense things. They bring back information from the places they go. And they talk to the dead there, Michael. They communicate with the dead. They know, Michael. That's all.
They're just sick people, Uma.
No! They're more than just ordinary sick people. You wouldn't talk like that if you had been living with them, and their messages and their prophecies, all these
Wait a minute.
Let me tell you a story. When I first came to the center, I became friendly with a patient, a 13-year-old girl. All the time I was taking care of her, she never...
Underground highway.
She said they all went there when they lost consciousness. Obviously, I felt great pity for the girl, but in time I also came to feel tremendous... I was afraid of that poor Hope, her visions, her dreams. And then one night she sat down next to another patient, an older woman who looked surprised. According to our calculations, this woman still had a few months to live. The woman had just lost consciousness. "Leave me alone with her," the girl said to me. "It won't be long now." And just seconds later, the woman started to dissolve, shrieking and writhing in pain, until there was nothing left of her but a puddle of brown, viscous liquid. The girl turned to me and said, "I knew she was leaving us, and I didn't want her to go alone. That would have been very sad, wouldn't it, Uma?" The girl's face was still dripping with the remains. She knew what was going to happen. From then on, my fear became uncontrollable. I
understand.
Finally, my panic was so great, and I even, God forgive me, I felt secretly relieved when she herself finally dissolved. They know, Michael, and that's why they're so dangerous to the people.
Tá, que bizarro. Essa doença que te dissolve meio que te dá poderes de prever o futuro e falar com mortos. Por exemplo, essa médica tava falando que tinha uma paciente de 13 anos que um dia sentou com uma mulher do lado dela e, pelos cálculos dos médicos, essa mulher mais velha iria viver alguns meses. Só que a menina ficou do lado dela e a mulher começou a dissolver. E a menina falou assim, não, seria muito chato ela ir embora, né, morrer, sem companhia ou sei lá o que. E é bizarro isso. E essa mulher fica com medo dessa menina.
They're savages. I despise them. They're like predatory animals. The rest of the staff, that's where they keep everything they need for their hunting expedition. Each unit is doctors, but then they say...
Yes, it's bone-chilling. Police and criminals using exactly the same words to justify their actions. You gotta do what you gotta do. That seems to be the slogan of the executioner.
Talk to my father. That we'll be seeing each other soon. Very.
Tá. E a polícia e os criminosos falam a mesma coisa, que é você tem que fazer o que você tem que fazer. E é isso.
The future is in our hands. Collaborate from the... Let's see. Inside, I only see dust and old papers, and a tiny key. Let's see. tiny... Let's... Bingo. Better not. Going down to the main hall of the hospital would be
Imagens fortes. Tá, foda-se. Whoa.
The street is even more desolate and silent than it was before. I guess while I was in the subterranean hospital for the dissolved, the soldiers called the curfew.
Tá, o cara reclamou que a cidade tá mais vazia do que antes.
What are you doing out here, ma'am?
It's my brother. He's disappeared.
What do you mean he's disappeared?
Well, we've been searching for him for hours and can't...
And you don't have any idea?
No. And we haven't heard anything. I just know that something terrible has happened to him. My brother is very sick and he shouldn't be out there alone and unprotected. I fear the worst.
Calm down. There's no reason to think that anything has happened to him.
I have a feeling that something awful has happened. I'm sure of it. Besides, the soldiers have already called the curfew. If they find him on the street alone and lost, in his condition, my brother is a very beloved and respected person. But those beasts don't care who he is.
I understand.
We have to get off the street. Please, if you see my brother, tell him to come home. Tell him we're waiting for him.
Of course. I'll do that.
Tá, aquele padre ficou doido e sumiu e o pessoal não consegue encontrar mais eles e tá tudo fudido.
The camp is closed, Rat. Get away from the gate.
But I have to come in. It's urgent. What happened?
There's no understanding you worms. Always wanting to get out of here. Once you're outside, you're dying to get back in. One of our soldiers was killed, and the camp will remain closed until the matter is cleared up. So take a hike.
There was an attack?
Yes. Someone hit one of the sentries in the watchtowers with a rock and made him fall out. He was killed instantly. Luckily, it seems there was a witness who saw the perpetrators launch the projectile, and they have been detained. But we never trust the testimony of a rat, so we're waiting for the criminals to confess, or for the murder weapon to turn up.
I don't think it's going to take very long to get the truth out of these kids.
Caralho.
Or to find the weapon they used to commit the crime.
Imagens fortes.
Good God. What have I done? I knew I shouldn't have gotten them mixed up in this.
Não, de boa.
But they're just a couple of scared kids. Don't you see that? What are you planning on doing with them?
Killing an official is punishable by death, and martial law is quite clear in this respect. They acted as adults, and they will pay for their actions as adults. As soon as they confess, or we find the weapon they used to commit the crime, we'll take care of matters. Do you have a problem with the law being enforced?
You're nothing but a gang of warped psychopathic pigs.
One more word and I'll blow your head off right now, bastard. I couldn't care less what privileges. Get out of my...
Those pigs are gonna kill the boys. I have to...
Tá. Os guardas ficaram putinhos porque os meninos tacaram uma pedra na cabeça de um guarda e agora eles estão querendo tirar uma confissão desses meninos, por isso que eles estão apontando a arma. E agora a gente tem que meio que salvar os meninos.
Before I go down, in case the rope doesn't support my weight. Jesus, the corpse of Reverend... His neck is broken. In his delirium, he must have fallen from the top when he was trying to get down here. But what the hell was he looking for here? Damn it. If I don't prevent it, those bastards in uniform are going to execute the boys. For God's sake, I have to think of some way to save them, and I have to do it now. What's that? It's the core. Good idea. Huh. I doubt. I'd rather not do that. It's the... This is gonna be hard. Very hard.
Agora sim,
but those children are
muito
innocents
fortes.
in all this. And those ruthless savages are about to kill them in cold blood. I have no other choice. God damn it! Had the visions again! Not now. I have to do this. I've got to do this. My head!
You've got to stop this, Michael. I can't stand it anymore. This has to end.
I can't help it. It's that demon. You know I can't help it.
Please, Michael. Please. Make it stop.
Yes. That tiny, cowardly demon. I remember. That brutal sensation of acid running through your veins. Corroding, little by little, anything good and decent you might have left inside you. Turning it into pain, rot, and emptiness. I remember it. I remember. I can smell it, feel it, touch
Caralho,
it.
agora imagens mais fortes ainda.
Don't do it. No!
That cowardly demon, that dark and intimate specter that only you know, that gains strength in this new world.
Cacete.
Digging its claws into your soul like a jagged piece of glass.
Caralho,
Whispering in your
para de
ear
fazer essa
that what
porra.
you're doing is right. Because nobody has the authority to tell you otherwise. Good God, what have I done? What have I done? Why are you showing me this? Please, answer me. Who was I before the catastrophe? Before the world collapsed? Do I really want to know? God, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of myself.
Ai, sai daqui. Tá, o que rolou é que ele ficou doido, pensando no passado dele, falando, não, o que eu era, o que eu fiz, o que eu tô fazendo, o que são essas coisas e tudo mais. E ele meio que tá ficando doido.
You have to look. You've got the wrong people.
What are you insinuating? You better have a good reason, or we'll splatter your brains all over the...
I know who the guilty party is. I know who committed the crime. And I know where he is.
Hey, we've got to start talking.
I hope those pigs take the bait, because if they find out the truth... He told me he was desperate. Tired of the humiliation and I didn't believe him at the time. After the attack, he committed suicide by jumping into the cesspit next to the camp road. His face is unrecognizable from pinning the rocks and scraping against, but I'm sure you'll find the murder weapon next to his body.
We'll check out.
We're approaching. Man.
Tá,
We found the... Let those kids go.
tá. A gente derreteu o rosto do cara e colocou a arma do crime no bolso dele e chegou pros guardas e falou, tipo, encontrei o assassino. Depois que ele matou o soldado, ele pulou no rio e a cara dele ficou desfigurada por conta das pedras. Aí Pum, salvamos o menino. Os meninos fazendo
I
outra
brought the
pessoa
morphine
ser
for your
criminosa.
husband, just as I promised. This woman in this house gave me the chills. Let's get this over with as soon as possible.
So you've come for your money. Is that it, you rat? No, that's what... Take it.
All right, thank you and good...
Wait! Is it money that you want? I have more money. I still have some savings. Those camp rats didn't manage to take it all. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I don't understand.
The soldiers, and it didn't matter to them. But if you stay here, all that I could arrange for you. You're not like the rest of those rats out there. We'd be important again. We'd keep our Or do you stay here with us, Mike?
No. I don't doubt for a second that this woman will be capable of anything like a cornered scorpion. I don't think that will take a...
Yeah. But I won't give you the satisfaction but you...
that are close. I think it would be best not to speak to this woman ever again.
Deixa eu salvar isso aqui antes que dê merda. Tá, essa mulher deu dinheiro, né? Por conta da gente ter dado morfina pra ela pra ajudar o marido. E depois ela ofereceu, tipo, trabalho pra gente. Tipo, um trabalho sujo pra ela manter os privilégios dela. Porque ela é uma otária.
Hey! I brought...
Hey,
so...
more. Have a good time with, you break it, you buy it.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead. You came back.
Hello, Rose.
Are you here to save me? Have you brought me my baby? They won't let me leave here to look for him. He's all I have left in the world. I don't have anyone else. Will you help me? That's why you came back, isn't it? Or did you come back for the other thing? Do you want me to take off my clothes and lie down on the mattress?
No. Caralho. Ela falou, não, você achou meu bebê, você tá aqui pra me resgatar? Ou você quer que eu deite ali no colchão e tire minha roupa aí? Cacete, esse jogo é pesado, velho.
I'd like to talk...
Yes, Mr. Sleepyhead. I know a secret about you. It's something very important, but I'm not going to tell.
Why not?
Because you haven't brought me my baby. Aren't we friends anymore, Mr.?
Yes, of course we're still friends, but...
Okay, I'll give you a clue. I have something of yours from before the Great Wave. It's the key for you to lock and unlock your chest of dreams, you sleepy bear. But I won't give it to you unless I can hold my baby again.
The key to my chest of dreams. But if it's something from before the Great Wave... Rose, I don't have time for games.
No. You have to help me first. Have you seen the picture of my baby and me? It was taken before the Great Wave. I have no one else. I need my baby. Bring him to me. Bring him to me!
Hey, pal! You can have a good time with our Minnie Mouse, but don't mess up the merchandise! Don't make us come in there. You know how it works. You break it, you buy it.
All right, Rose, all right. Calm down. You said you...
The last time did you see my baby and... But someone took him while I was asleep. You see, do you like to dream, Mr. Sleepy?
It depends on the dream.
I dream about my baby a lot. Sleepy, the sun... This room is darker. I don't like the dark. That's when they come and hurt me. And sometimes they lock me here in the dark to punish me if I don't do what they say.
That poor girl is more disturbed than I thought. It looks like her mind hasn't been able to deal with all the pain of these last few months. No, Rose. I haven't brought you your baby. No.
It's because they say I have to be ready in case a client comes.
And why don't you run away?
Those men are too scary, Mr. Sleepyhead. They yell at me and hit me if I don't do what they say. Sometimes they lock me in here in the dark for hours. And they say they'll call them. And if I don't behave, they'll hurt me again. I'm so afraid of the dark. Colin is afraid of the dark too. Before he got...
I like the light better. Do you like the lights in my room, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, they're very...
It's like it's Christmas. But the one who scares me most is the hunter. He's always ordering everyone around with a voice like an angry... I get the shivers every time But you sound like a knight.
Goodbye, Rose.
No, don't... Will you help me? Be my...
I'll try, Rose.
Tá. Ela tem um segredo sobre a gente antes da explosão, porque a gente perdeu nossa memória. Só que ela não vai contar porque a gente tem que achar o bebê dela. E... é basicamente isso. Aí o bebê dela, olha que bonito.
Huh? Leaving us so Hey! So, how'd our little mouse do?
You two are...
I think we'll have to teach... Don't jump to conclude. Let me tell you how we found that chatty little rodent, since you're so interested in her. It was about 4 months ago. She was naked and injured, and she could hardly move. A group of soldiers had gang raped her and left her for dead. They left her body wrapped in barbed wire from the camp fence.
Crows would have picked her clean if we hadn't found her when we did. It's only...
Someone like Rose could never survive in the New World alone. You know that as well as we do. We're helping her. We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. The only thing we ask for in return is that she earn her keep.
The only problem is, sometimes she has a hard time understanding that. And we have to be a little more strict with her, that's all.
And the fact is, the girls, well, not too bright. But for some jobs, that's almost a blessing.
What good Samaritan?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you're catching up.
I don't have any...
Okay. You paid for her. The door to the van is open to you all night long.
Tá. Bizarro.
Michael, Colin is worse. His trances are getting longer and deeper. My wife and I are afraid the end is near.
This is going to be very hard. I own. I'm sorry, Rod. You have to see that. It's an army report. It says that the cure we were talking about doesn't exist. That it never existed.
No. They're waiting for the end so they can take... Colin himself can see them from...
Calm down, Rod.
Don't tell me to... You've brought ruin to this house. You've come to sentence Colin to death. But that drug exists. It has to...
Listen to me. Try to There's no cure.
That is all. I warned you, Michael. I warned you not to use... Get out of here!
Wait, Rod. I'm sorry. But you promised to help me. You promised to help me get my identity.
Michael? Michael, I have to talk to you. I have a message. I have a message from her.
My God. It's Colin. A message from her?
Michael! Michael, please!
Where do you think you're going?
Michael! Michael!
Damn you! Listen, don't make me waste one of them on you. And as for you, vultures, drawn by the scent of death, I won't let you take anything. You hear me? Not a single thing! When this is over, when he's gone, I'll make sure there's nothing left for you. You won't get anything! You won't get anything.
Even if there was something inside there that could interest me. Jeez, that bonfire is too hot to touch.
Yeah. No.
According to it looks like some satellites are actually still working after the Great Wave. Some... From all the noise coming from the other side of this door, but they don't seem to hear me, or don't want to open up for me. Okay. Blah. The drum is already empty enough. I think I can now get rid of this old hand drill. I doubt. The bolt cutter. That's not a bad, but that cable's too high. That's not a bad idea, but that cable's with its This is the only way I...
What the hell is going on?
Another power failure. Go figure, nothing works in this damn camp.
This damn sewer is gonna be the end of us.
Everything's okay. Calm down and shut your mouth. You, light some candles. Get us some light in here. And you, come with me and take a look.
It would be better if they didn't see me around here.
Hey, look.
How could that?
I don't know. Bunch of idiots. The cable's cut. This was sabotage.
Yep.
Damn it.
Sabotage?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Tá, o Hunter tá puto porque sabotaram ele.
What happened, Hank?
Hey, Mike. Nothing in but some idiotic camp elect. We'll give him a fitting. So, tell me.
I wanted to talk business.
Business? Of course. Come inside. And you. All right. So,
the last time I was here, you told me that you could get anything. I need some batteries.
Of course, Mike. I'll say I can. And so these are. It's
Tá, foda-se. Eu acho que esse cara, ele quer...
I should be going. I was able.
Watch. And this. Do you want? It's. So, I to the disappearance of a certain. Mike. Now, who the hell do you?
But wait.
But I'm out.
You're wrong.
Don't make the mistake. And when it comes to Rose, let me tell you that she has every right in the world to defend herself. That's the magnificence of this. It's gift. Ain't it grand, dude? It's only now that we're truly. But so and they're friends.
Yes, I should be going now.
Okay.
Tá, sei lá o que aconteceu.
Hey, Hank. What if I told you I know where you can get more fuel? It's no, it's a.
That's a very interesting. Now, but it's.
Okay. Huh, it worked, but it's the device. It looks. I just have to enter an address. It seems like a good idea, but the GPS signal is very weak in here.
Hey, Mike, wait. Before you... I've been thinking about it, and now it's my turn to propose a deal to...
A deal?
Yeah, listen. We're a bit too well known and sought after by the pigs out there, if you get my drift.
I see.
All that talk about the medical center, the fuel and the ID got me curious. I need to get the lay of the land, to check out some things and work out a plan. But I can't expose myself. It would look very suspicious if I were to be seen poking around out there.
Of course. And what do you need from me?
Bring us enough information about that depot for us to make a plan. I'm talking diagrams, coordinates, maps, or better yet, a photo. Bring back what I'm asking for, and I'll give you whatever you want in return. What is it you need, dude?
Oh, I don't need much. Just for someone to recover the old world and bring it back.
For now, the law that me and my men haven't managed to subvert. In things of... Yes, of course. I know Rod, that hypocritical... He still thinks that with his old world morality, he can save everyone in the camp. He's a real pain in the ass, dude.
They have a young son, Colin. I can't tell you why, but I need to be alone with the kid. Just for a few minutes. You keep them busy for a few minutes. Find...
You never cease to amaze... I don't know. Bring me the... And I promise you'll have all the time you... And my complete...
I don't know what idea is percolating in the hunter's sick mind, but I have... Deal. But no... It's the device that it looks like I just have to enter. Okay, 20. The map shows me a place near downtown. Let's go have a look.
Ah. Maps 3.
Hey you! What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the curfew warning?
Relax. Look at his wrist. He's got a mole bracelet.
So you're one of those domesticated rats? You people disgust me. At least the rest of the worms at the camp have some dignity. But you guys, the moles, you're nothing more than a pack of treacherous stool pigeons.
No doubt, I have a great paragon of dignity before me. My hatred for these pigs has only grown. Ruthless. I just want to ask you guys...
Tá, o guarda tá putinho porque a gente tá aqui, sei lá.
I can't say I do. I lived on the other side of town.
Well, I for one am glad that nest of bookworms was destroyed. I never liked books. They always were a total waste of time.
Is that right? At first glance, I would have taken you for someone with refined literary tastes.
I think that description fits you to a T.
Você quer que eu pare?
Watch your mouth, you dirty rat! And don't think that bracelet would protect you. I could blow your head off without batting an eyelid. Don't forget who's in charge here.
I won't buy...
Yeah, things are a little...
Cats?
My partner doesn't like cats, and tonight they've been howling non-stop since we started our rounds.
Filthy creatures, dirty and pestilent. They're to blame for everything.
Tá.
I don't need to look through these pictures. No, just... I don't think I'm going to be able to open it that way. When the the sign, well, and that doesn't... Done.
Ah, cadê o...
Hey, wait a minute.
I don't see anything.
Look at that building. I saw something moving in that shadow on that wall.
I think you're a little paranoid tonight. I told you to relax. Come on, take a deep breath.
Shut up! I bet it was one of those cats. All this is because of those pestilent beasts that have been bothering us since we got here. I can't stand them.
I better not let those two psychopaths down there see me. I should be very careful. Use this here? The truth is, I can't... Okay, I'll use the can to avoid touching those disgusting fish with my hands.
There you are, you mangy beasts! So you now... Ow! Goddamn revolting! I don't...
Now I get it.
Hey!
I don't... Look, I think...
Shut up! All this... I can't... Hey, wait a minute! Who the hell's over there?
I don't see anything.
Look at that building! I saw something moving in that shadow on that wall!
I think you're a little paranoid tonight. I told you to relax. Come on, take a deep breath.
Shut up! I bet it was one of those cats. All this is because of those pets.
Can I won't...
Agora foi, porra.
What the shit? Look. Shut. I'm not.
Hey, wait a minute. I've seen this place before. I've been here. I recognize this rooftop.
Tá, o
Those
cara tá
trees,
reconhecendo.
the park, the statue. Tomorrow
Ele tá
comes
reconhecendo a
today.
vista.
Of course. The photo from the poster. It was shot from someplace in this very building. But what's the meaning of all this? And could it be that the voice wasn't actually trying to lead me to that burned out bookstore down there, but rather to this building? To this place? Oh no. It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything is... I don't understand. There's a piece of paper stuck to the door, and it looks like it has a handwritten... Let's see what it says here.
Tá. Olá, Michael. Você está tentando entrar em contato com a gente, não é? Onde você está? Tá. A senhora Sarah tá falando que ela precisa ver o Michael, nosso personagem principal, urgentemente. E o Chris precisa ver ele. Ok.
Of course. And I think on the left, an ordinary... Wait a minute, there's a medal? Michael Argent, photographer. I can't believe it. This is the apartment of a man named Michael, an apartment located above the Beechwood Oracle bookstore. And in the building where the photograph on the poster was taken. Can all this really be a coincidence? I can hardly believe it. But is it possible that the voice in my head has been guiding me to my own front door?
Tá, ele era fotógrafo.
Of course. And on the left...
Ele era fotógrafo, né? O apartamento é de fotógrafo. E... Bem, a vista... A foto do pôster, esse pôster aqui, é exatamente essa vista aqui. Ah, ele tá vendo as ligações. Tem.
Isn't it time for you to go back to your nest, rat?
That ignorant bastard is starting to get on my nerves. Yes, I do have to be going. By the way, how did the chase go? Were those cats too quick for you?
You'd better go. It's not in your best interest to get my partner any more agitated. Not tonight.
You shut your mouth, you rat, or I'll shut it for you! I won't warn you again! Those beasts are possessed, and I'm going...
I'm just trying to...
I've warned you, you filthy rat! You've worn out my patience! Ow! This'll teach you to treat me with a little more respect! I'm going to wipe that stupid grin off your face! Ouch! This is the only language you shitheads from the refugee camp understand! So, you're going to treat me with respect now, aren't you?
Come on, leave him alone. And it's...
Well, you're safe and...
Caralho.
These stains now. I don't see any reason why I'd want to put this inside the bucket. It wouldn't make much sense. It wouldn't. I'm afraid I can't. Okay. Here goes. Maybe we can still salvage something from the fire. Now that the fire is out, I don't intend to carry this rusty bucket around anymore. That wouldn't serve any purpose.
Acho que eu comprei, velho. Sei lá, tem tanto tempo que eu nem sabia que eu tinha esse jogo.
Since it's made of wood. Let's see. The Great Wave, but I'm still... I don't think it would... The only thing, and I'm afraid if I want to do this. I can't. I don't think. I have no. The electric that will probably only just hold. The electric that will. I have no intention of. I have no intention of car. The.
Cara, eu não sei mais.
I don't think doing. I doubt. I could use the. I could use. Let's see. The bad news is that I just used up all the electrical tape. The great way, but I'm still.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead. You came back.
Hello, Rose.
Cara, teve uma explosão bizarra que causou uma distopia no mundo. E eu não sei mais o que tá acontecendo, eu só quero acabar esse jogo.
I'd like to.
Yeah, but I'm.
Why not?
Because you haven't. I aren't.
Yeah, but.
Okay, but
Goodbye.
will you be my?
I'll
Thank you. Now, but now.
Okay.
Tá. A gente fez berço.
I'm not proud of what I'm about to do, but I need to find out that secret Rose is keeping from me. And if she wants her, I brought you your baby.
Did you bring me my baby? Did you bring him? Thank you so much, Mr. Sleepyhead. You kept your word. You brought me my baby.
Now I need you to tell me that secret you promised to reveal if I brought what you asked.
Yes, our secret. I have something that belongs to you, Mr. Sleepyhead. It's the key that opens your chest of dreams. And now, it's yours again.
But it's a real key.
Não.
Where did you get it?
I found it in your jacket after Rod and his wife gave me your clothes. When I got to my... It was the key to the chest where you were keeping your dreams. Because you like to dream, don't you? Of course you do.
The key that opened. Thank you. Take good.
No, now... If you leave, more men will come and hurt me. And they'll... And I can't... And now they'll want to hurt my baby, too.
The hunter was clear. I mustn't get mixed up in his affairs, or there'll be hell to pay. I'm sorry, Rose.
Mr. Don't let them touch me again. Please help me. You have to get me out of here. Like the knight in the stories. You're my knight, and I'm your princess.
Good God. This is unbearable. Victims and executioners. And what was I? Damn it. I can't just leave, even if I don't know what that... I'll help you, Rose.
Thank you.
Yes.
Essa live vai acabar quando esse jogo acabar, que eu não tô ficando puto. Tá. A gente deu o bebê pra ela e ela deu uma chave pra gente. E ela achou essa chave nas roupas nas roupas do personagem que ela tinha ganhado dos caras que me salvaram. E é isso. E ela achou essa chave. Saca. E ela tinha falado uma metáfora antes, tipo, dando uma dica do que era o segredo. Ela falou: é a chave pro seu coração cheio de sonhos, que é a casa dele.
Let's see if my intuition is correct. Yes, the key that opens my chest of dreams is a key that in fact belongs to Michael Argent, photographer. The key to my own apartment. The outside of this closet is covered with photos cut out of magazines. It can't be. It's me. This photo. I remember it. I remember this photograph.
Please, Michael, help us. Only you can do it.
And this woman she's Emily. She's my wife. Now I remember her. The person who's been communicating with me all this time. Emily.
I love you, Michael.
And I now pronounce you.
Don't ever leave me.
I won't.
I have something to tell you, Michael.
Are you really? Oh, yes!
Things are not going well between us, Michael. You know that.
It's only a rough patch. You'll see. It's all your fault!
You have to get on top of this, Michael. It's destroying both of us. I'm afraid of you.
Shut up! Shut up! Everything will be different. Remember that vacation we took to the beach when we were getting to know each other? Everything will go back to the way it was.
Promise me.
I promise. Oh, Emily, what does all this mean? Where are you? How can I find you? What are these messages you keep repeating in my head? I've lost my mind. I've lost my mind. That's the only logical explanation for this. Oh, Emily. My poor Emily. Where are you? How can I find you?
Tá, ele era casado e aparentemente ele teve problemas no casamento. Com bebidas.
No. Sandy Ridge. Now it seems. So, Village Green Preservation. White. West. The New Truth. Solstice. Sandy. The New Truth.
Tá. Tá, agora a gente achou. Cara, essa live tá rolando 7 horas. Cacete. Cacete. Caralho. Enfim.
Impossible. No matter how hard I look, I can't find any address on the pages of this newspaper. Impossible. No matter how hard I look, I can't find any address on the pages of this newspaper. What for? It's like... The new truth. As much as I might... I'll end them.
Ah, jogo meio doido assim, bem entediante. Chato de descobrir as coisas.
Good God, Michael, is that you?
There's no question about it. That's the person I saw in my vision.
Interessante
The
história.
person mentioned in the note I found in my
Gameplay.
house. What was his name? Hello, Chris.
Come in, quickly. It's dangerous to be out on the streets at this hour. Michael, I'm so glad to see you. But tell me, why didn't you come sooner?
From his enthusiasm, how can I trust him? It's a long story, Chris. Very long. And while I tell him everything I can remember, the few things in my memory since waking up in Rod's trailer, I see a mixture of tenderness and compassion on his face. Something I haven't seen in anyone else since waking up in this hellhole. I haven't the slightest doubt. I can trust this man.
I'm sorry for everything that happened. Sarah and I had been trying to get in touch with you for a long time, but the Great Wave made it impossible to find you. Now I know why. As a matter of fact, she went out to take that note to your house. I haven't seen her since. Tell me, did you find Sarah? Did she tell you she was coming here?
Sarah? I just found...
Of course, forgive me. You already told me that you were blanked. You don't remember her. Sarah is my wife. Emily and she were close friends. In fact, they ran the Beechwood Oracle. That's how you started working. And the two of you, Emily and you, I want you to know that what happened to Emily affected us deeply. We could hardly bring ourselves to speak to you at the...
What the hell are you talking about?
Good God. Don't tell me you don't... Emily died, Michael.
But that's impossible.
I'm sorry to be the one to make you relive that hell. You yourself told Sarah and me on the phone, a little while before you returned home. It happened while the two of you were in Japan, scarcely a few days before the Great Wave hit. At the paper, we sent you on an assignment to do a photo essay on those strange lights that had been sighted in the sky over Tokyo. So you got all your photography equipment together and set off right away. Emily went with you. You two decided to use the trip as a chance to work on your marriage, which had been in trouble for a long time. You were in bad shape, Michael. Your financial problems, her miscarriages, your violent, self-destructive nature. Emily couldn't take it anymore. You were putting her through too much back then.
Things are not going well between us, Michael. You know that.
It's only a rough patch. You'll see.
It's all your fault!
You have to get on top of this, Michael. It's destroying both of us. I'm afraid of you.
I can't help it. It's that demon. You know I can't help it.
From what you told us, things were getting better. After so many years, both of you were starting to rediscover each other.
Everything will be different. Remember that vacation we took to the beach when we were getting to know each other? Everything will go back to the way it was.
Promise me.
I promise.
Until one night in your hotel, Emily started to feel sick. It all happened very fast. She was having fainting spells, vomiting, running a fever. You took her to the nearest hospital where she was admitted immediately.
Emily, what's happening? Emily! Emily!
And a few hours later, they told you she was dead. They wouldn't even let you see her body. they wouldn't let you see her. The Japanese authorities hustled you off on the next plane out. It was all very strange and disconcerting. And the very night you arrived, the great wave hit.
Oh, Emily. Now I remember it. I remember everything. I remember her pale, haggard face when she took my hand. Don't worry. It's nothing. Everything will be all right, she was saying, while they were wheeling her deep into the hospital. And she waved goodbye to me, forcing a smile to cover her fear. And then I saw it. I swear I could see how time was stopping. Little by little, in her eyes. Emily can't be dead. She talks to me. I've been hearing her voice for some time now. You must think I've lost my mind.
From the little we were able to talk to you before, you felt extremely guilty. You said you would never be able to It's possible that the pain, but it's also possible that what is happening to you is real.
If Emily died before the Great Wave...
Let me tell you something. In spite of the catastrophe, at the New Truth, we've never stopped working. For Sarah and for me, this newspaper is our life. The most incredible and chilling information you could imagine. Thousands, no, millions of unexplained phenomena are taking place simultaneously, even what you just... There's no question that something extraordinary is happening all over the world because of the Great Wave, the emergence of the dissolved, and our gradual approach to the dead synchronicity point.
Ah, agora apareceu o nome do jogo, hein, galera? Bem, o que aconteceu é que... Bem, esse cara era casado com a Sarah e o casamento deles não estava indo muito bem e o Michael era um fotógrafo. Aí o Michael tinha um trabalho no Japão e ela foi junto. Aí eles recomeçaram o casamento deles, que começou a ser bom depois de muito tempo ruim. Só que ela teve um problema e foi pro hospital e acabou morrendo. E aparentemente os dois trabalhavam nesse jornal que esse cara de cadeira de roda também trabalha. Então, é basicamente isso. E... é isso. Não tem... E tem essa parada da nova onda, a grande onda, que é a explosão que destruiu tudo. The Great Wave, a grande onda.
Yeah, everyone talks about it, but did you know that the catastrophe didn't just strike here? They keep us isolated and misinformed. The Great Wave didn't just destroy this city. It affected the entire planet. And the most surprising thing is that it all happened at the exact same... There's never been an official account, but at the New Truth, we know a lot of things they don't want us to know.
They?
The elite, the army, the shadow government. Whoever they're determined to maintain the power structures. The irony is, for the moment, the rules of the game have changed completely. They're disoriented and frightened. And they'll do anything to prop up the old system. That's what makes them... But information... And that's why we have to keep investigating.
The dissolved.
From reliable sources, we've been able to find out that while it is true the Great Wave multiplied the number of dissolved, a few early cases of dissolution were actually detected hours, even days before.
What? There were cases of the dissolved...
Yes, Michael. Just a handful of victims scattered across the globe. But what's more, people have told us shocking stories.
I could tell you, Colin, the only child of the family that took care of me in the refugee camp, just a few hours ago, in a deep trance, he shouted out. He kept saying that he wanted to give me a message from...
Good God!
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but I will. And I have to...
If only we had more information about... We need more information. At the New Truth, and that's not very much when you're trying to put together a...
Tá. A doença que desintegra as pessoas, que dá os poderes bizarros para elas de conversar com os mortos e essas paradas, começou a acontecer algumas semanas antes da grande onda, e a grande onda só intensificou essas doenças. Então a grande onda não causou as doenças. Que bizarro.
Dead synchronicity? What's that?
It's very difficult to explain, Michael. We're still so short of information. Time is running out. The Great Wave triggered a landslide of death and and the end will be
Look around you, Chris. It's impossible for the situation to get worse.
If the theory about the future that awaits us will make the end of the laws of nature, the laws of physics, the very meaning, and indeed in some cases, but the good news is that if this hypothesis is correct, the very nature of this anomaly reverse the situation.
Reverse the situation? Is that possible?
Of course it is. How can I explain it to you? No, not yet. It would be too complex for you to understand, and I don't want to create any false hope. I can't tell you anything more for the time being. We need more information, more sources, and we need them urgently. Time is running out, in every sense of the word.
I need answers too, Chris. Where can I find the information you need?
A few days ago, one of our he told us he had a bombshell in his hand of the results of all the investigations conducted to date on the Great Wave, the Dissolved, and the Dead Synchronicity Point. It's a real gold mine, Michael. The answer to our prayers.
And where is that report now?
The same day she left the note at your house, Sarah was supposed to meet our source at the same place we always meet people who cooperate with the new truth, which had been the safest place in the city up to that point. The sewers. But she never came back, Michael. I was hoping she'd found you. Or perhaps some problem had come up in the sewers, and she'd taken refuge in Europe.
Don't worry, Chris. Sarah will be fine.
Yes, I know. Sarah is a strong woman and very resourceful. I know she can take care of herself. If you want to help us, Michael, get us that report. But I know that it's vitally important. Even answers about Emily and her messages. Follow the trail of Sarah and our source. Go down into the sewers and find some clue that can lead us to them. But be very careful. Indeed, they were. That's why they became the perfect hiding place for the Dissolved and their families. For some time now, the Army has been reinforcing its dragnets for catching the Dissolved hiding in the... If they find you in one of those tunnels, they'll shoot first and... I'll
be fine.
Take this. You'll need something to guide you. The city sewer system is a veritable labyrinth. It's a huge Michael, please, bring... And for the love of God, bring Sarah back to me safe and sound.
I'll do it.
Tá. Essa doença existe, é basicamente isso que o cara falou. O cara meio que repetiu tudo que já tinha falado antes. Tipo, tem a doença e eles têm esse jornal, A Nova Verdade, eles estavam investigando isso. E tem uma tal de Sarah que tá em apuros, que também trabalhava no no jornal. Obrigado, Canquera. Eu treinei muito pra fazer bons resumos assim. Ah, caralho. Olha a foto da Sarah. O que é isso? Como é que eu saio daqui?
Oh Lord, but I can't.
Tá. Oh, porra.
This entrance is reserved for authorized motor vehicles only. Get away from it. Move on.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Those at least. The crowbar fits perfectly into the hole in the manhole cover.
Here you go. This is the place marked on the map. The place where Sarah and her confidential source were found.
Olha só, agora a gente tá do outro lado.
I've been able to remove some of the waste, but I won't be able to remove the rest of it with my hands. This stuff is too snarled up. All right. My God! Sarah!
Puta que pariu.
A bullet's torn off her jaw, but her face is still recognizable.
Caralho, velho. Esse jogo é pesado pra cacete.
Break this to him.
Cu.
A flash drive.
Oh, foi mal, galera, trazer um jogo tão pesado, mas... Putz.
Hello, Chris.
Michael, you're back already? Tell me, did you find Sarah? Did you bring the report she went out to get?
I brought the report. Here it is.
Oh, that's great news. I knew you could do it. Ah, damn it. I was expecting a paper dossier, not an We have a serious problem. We're not in the old world, and access to electricity is a privilege very few people have nowadays. The good news is that I was able to save my old laptop from the Great Wave. The bad news is that we don't have anywhere to plug it in.
What can we do?
If we want to find out the secrets in this report, we need electricity. Bring me a generator with enough fuel, and we'll find all the answers we need, Michael. But tell me, please, did you find Sarah? Why didn't...
Putz, agora a gente tem que dar um conforto pro cara, né? Ele falou que... Puta merda. Um pendrive, porque a gente pegou um pendrive da Sarah, né? E o problema é que nesse mundo pós-apocalíptico não tem energia. Aí ele tem um notebook ali na caixa de suprimentos dele, só que não tem energia. Bem, agora eu tenho que ou dar a verdade dura pra ele falando que a Sarah tá morta, que acho que era a namorada dele ou sei lá o que, ou eu conforto ele. Caralho. Então, gente, eu falo que a Sarah tá bem, em paz, ou eu falo simplesmente, foi mal, a Sarah tá morta? Putz.
I'm sorry, Chris. Sarah's dead.
Good God.
But it looks like she and your confidential source were ambushed and shot by soldiers in the sewers. I found Sarah's body in one of the graded tunnels, near the refugee camp. I took the report out of her hands, but I had to leave her there.
Oh, my poor Sarah. She didn't deserve that. Please, Michael, don't leave her body to rot in the sewers. I beg of you. Do it for me. For Sarah. For Emily.
I'll do what I can, Chris. I promise you.
Now, get me that electric generator. Time is running out.
Ah, o cara ficou de boa.
What do we have here? As one would expect. No, wait a minute. Perfect. Now I can load the camera. I need... I can't believe... Now I can close the film compartment. The camera is loaded. I can even see... I'm glad the beating... Before leaving his house, I shoot a furtive glance at Chris. He's gazing at Sarah's photo in silence, completely lost in thought. Maybe I should have lied about what happened to her. Told him that she got away, leaving the report behind. That she's safe and sound, and just waiting for the right moment to come back. The truth is a poisonous inheritance from the old world. What good does it do to know it, if it snatches away your last hope?
Tá, agora o cara tem um papo filosófico aqui, falando assim, putz, é isso aí. Ai, o que eu tenho que fazer?
They wouldn't. It doesn't seem like... It was a very familiar sound. It's a subway train. I don't get it. If they boarded up the subway stops and shut down the subway service, what the devil are the...
Puta que pariu. Ah, meu Deus do céu. Sempre tem que ter isso.
Caralho. All right. I'll flip the switch for the only circuit. I've switched off the circuit. It doesn't look like it's having any effect. It doesn't seem like there's any... I have no intent...
Mas eu não sou o Pup, eu sou literalmente o Game Company.
I've switched off the circuit breaker I activated earlier on the control panel. It's a control panel for the building's lighting. It's in absolutely disastrous condition. I've already activated the only circuit breaker still working. With the help of that's approved.
Caralho, agora que eu vi. Olha essa porra
Let's
aqui.
take a look. Perfect. A shot of the medic, my friend.
Não.
Wait a minute. That guy is...
The suicide victim who was hanging from this tree.
Caralho, velho. Não.
Don't do it! No! Good God!
Cacete, porra. Saca dessa imagem. Vai falar que você nunca fala em terceira pessoa. Game Company está clicando na porta para comandar o cara. Game Company está dando a foto para o rapaz.
I've brought what we agreed. Here's the photograph of the fuel depot.
Fantastic, Mike. Let's see what you've got there. This is incredible, and all within our reach. With your ID, all we have to do is go into the compound, say, hello, boys, and bring it all back.
Now you have to hold up your end of the bargain.
Yes, of course. You know I'm a man of my word. Besides, these are hard times, and we have to help one another, dude. I'll get Rod and his wife out of their trailer, so you can have a little time alone with the boy. You have my word, and Mike...
But remember that you promised that we'd do it my way.
Of course, Mike. You have my word that we'll only do what's necessary. Only what's... Give me a few minutes and then go to the trailer. Everything will...
Okay, but before I go...
Today you've been the bearer of the best possible news, dude. So shoot. I'll see what I can do.
I need an electric generator urgently.
Hey, dude, calm down. I think you misinterpreted my offer. Since the Great Wave, a generator has become worth more than the lives of 100 people in this camp. But
I just gave you access to...
But those barrels aren't walking out of that place on their own. My men and I are going to have to risk our hides by going into the lion's den. I'm sorry, but the... Well, murdered in the sewers. And what the hell was your friend doing there? Wait,
I'm not gonna tell you what she was doing there. About her commitment to learning the truth. It's none of your business.
List for everyone's... But you know what? Your intentions are good, giving a friend a decent burial. You're loyal to your friends, and I like that. Above all, you've got to be faithful. Loyalty is everything. So consider it done. Your friend will have a decent... You should be...
Tá. O que aconteceu aqui? A gente deu a foto pro rapaz, aí ele vai pegar todo o combustível do hospital. E... aí agora eles vão ajudar.
Wait a minute. What's that noise? Why is everyone fleeing? What's going on? The cleanup brigades are coming. And they're heading for Rod's trailer. God damn it! The hunters turned them in! That animal turned Colin and his family in!
No, he's not sick. It's a mistake. Don't take him away. It's all a misunderstanding.
It's just a question of minutes before those bastards break into the trailer and take the boy.
You're making a mistake! My child is not...
Okay, the no...
Kaboom!
This cooking... Just as I could...
Michael?
Yes, Colin. But how do you know my name?
Emily told me a lot about you. That's how I know you. She gave me a map. What's all that noise outside, Michael?
It's nothing. Your parents will be back.
Yes, Emily is always with me when I go down the underground highways. Emily gave me a message, Michael. She told me it was something very, very important.
Tell me what happens on those underground highways, Colin.
The highways are very dark, and I don't want to go down there. They're too scary. There's no light, and they're full of ghosts. There are only shadows and voices down there. Everyone seems very sad and angry, and they tell me things I don't want to know, things I don't even understand. At first, I hid the whole time, so they wouldn't find me. Or I wandered around by myself for hours in the dark, until I met Emily. Now I'm not so afraid of the underground highways, Michael, because she's always there.
You say that...
She protects me. She keeps me from feelings because I used to be really scared. I didn't know what was happening to me. I didn't understand. But now with Emily by my side, everything is much better. But that the sickness will go away soon. And that the pain will go away for good then. That she also got really scared when she got sick.
Emily told you that she also got...
Yes, she told me that she went through this before me. That a while back she got the same sickness I have. She told me that she felt very lonely too. And that's why I shouldn't worry. That the pain... She's very kind to me, Michael. She's very kind to everybody.
Yes, Colin. Yes, she is. Emily contracted the same disease. No. It can't be. Emily, is that why they didn't let me see your body? Is that the reason for all the secrecy surrounding your death? And what is this?
She told me that she couldn't come back to be with us, that she will be trapped forever on the underground highways. That's why she asked me to tell you that we're connected, Michael. She told me that you'd understand. We're connected, and it's very important for you to remember that.
Connected? What does that mean, Colin?
Emily told me there was a thread that no one can see that joins us to you, and that's why there's still a chance we can be saved. But that only you could do it. While there's still time. She told me that if we're connected, there's still some hope for us all. Can you make everything go back to the way it was, Michael? I don't want to be stuck on the underground highways forever. Can you really make everything go back the way it was, Michael?
We're connected? What does that mean? I don't understand anything. This is all crazy.
Michael, help me. It hurts so much. Make it stop.
Colin, what's happening?
Make it stop. Please!
Colin!
Caralho.
My God. I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here.
Então é isso que acontece.
Hey, get out of our way and let us do our job. No, don't go in there. I beg of you.
Caralho.
My son. My son.
É ketchup, hein, galera?
No.
Isso aí é tudo só o tio da pizzaria.
I can't breathe.
Não tem nada de
If it's
sangue
true
aqui.
that there's a way to change all this, I have to find it now. I don't think I can stand it any longer. I don't think anyone can.
Que jogo bizarro. Bem, o que aconteceu? A mulher desse rapaz tá cuidando do menino porque ele também tem a doença, né? Então ele conversa com os mortos. Aí eles estão conversando junto e eles têm conexão e tá conectado com esse rapaz aqui também. E tipo, foi bem bosta, fiquei decepcionado. Mas, enfim, a mulher dele é um fantasma aí que tá ajudando todo mundo. Resumindo. Ah, e tem uma parada de subway bizarra que os dissolvidos vão. Que é tipo um trem eterno que esses dissolvidos vão, sei lá. É isso, acho que vocês gostaram do resumo.
Hey dude, back already? Nice to see you again around here. Your timing, so tell me.
Ruthless bastard. You called the cleanup brigades.
Hey, calm down. Of course I called the cleanup brigades. What did you expect? I was curious about your interest in the boy, so I did a little investigating on my own. My informants poked around Rod's trailer a little. Enough to find these are hard. Besides,
we agreed that we'd do things my way. We agreed that no one would get hurt.
No, dude. You're confused. I promised you I would do only what was strictly necessary to let you talk to the kid alone. And that's what I did. I made sure the soldiers, whatever it was you had to do, But frankly, Mike, I don't understand why you're complaining.
You gotta do what you got.
Of course, Mike. You gotta do, and that's something you already know better than anyone. But now, sit down and have a drink with me. We got things to... Thanks to the photo you brought us, the plan to get our hands on that fuel at the medical center has been finalized. That depot holds more gasoline than we could ever have imagined in our wildest dreams. Hey, Mike.
No.
Hey, watch what you're saying, dude.
A pathetic, ignorant bastard. Garbage from the old world you were...
Watch it. Don't keep...
Are you really offended? You're a vile insect with no moral. So God and the devil were good to you, you say. Because just like your father...
Turn off that music.
Turn off that music right now!
Os caras estão lá comentando porque o Michael não gostou que o Hunter, que é esse cara falando, entregou o filho do cara.
But another word, and you're a dead man. Got it? One more word out of you, and that they'll have to chop you up. Now get out!
Tá. O cara ficou putinho. O Michael ficou putinho porque não era assim que o Hunter deveria ter distraído o pai do menino, pro Michael poder falar com o filho do cara. Aí ele ficou putinho, eles brigaram agora e o Hunter falou: vai tomar no cu. É basicamente isso.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead. Have you come to help us?
I don't know whether who I was before the Great Wave entitles me to make any kind of moral judgments. But what I do know is that the Hunter and his men are a real cancer on this new world, which is the only thing that really counts right now. The girl has a right to defend herself, that bastard said. So someone should give her the chance to do that. It's only fair, right? I can't get you out of here, Rose. I'm sorry. You're the only one that can do it.
Thank you.
As she was picking up the revolver, she gave me a look of determination that I didn't know she had in her. Rose acted so quickly that I barely saw what happened through the crack in the door of her van. Her hand was steady, even when the second man begged for his life, sobbing and groveling on the floor. The bullet went right through his heart. Blood splattered all over her white dress. And then she let the revolver drop and sat down, lost in her own world. And she didn't do or say anything else, holed up in her tiny, delirious inner landscape. There she had everything she could ever need, safe at last from the new world, which she will probably never return to.
Tá. Caralho.
There's no...
Eu acho que vocês entenderam, né? Não precisa muito explicar, foi mais visual do que narrativo. Puta que pariu. Esqueci de pegar as moedas, cara. Porra. Esse jogo tá no fim. Desgraça. A paleta de cor desse negócio é totalmente dark. Né?
Better not. That would be a waste of time. Let's see. The coins fit perfectly in the heads of the screws. It'll be no trouble loosening them and taking the fabric with me. No.
Cara, eu tenho
the water
Life
turned the generator into
Strange.
an enormous hunk of scrap metal.
E
Why would I
ainda
want to
não
take it with me
zerei,
in this
então
condition?
pode ser o próximo.
What the hell? Another one of those repeating images. Of those damn time loops.
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No!
It's Rose, killing her captors again. But there's something in this one that makes it different. It feels more real and more intense than the other times.
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No!
The tank doesn't have any leaks, so no water. It's Damn it. It's taking too long to disconnect the cables that connect the generator to...
Puta que pariu.
Damn it. I wasn't able to save it. I can only cover half the generator with this.
Tá.
No. Why would I... No. Why would I...
Tá. Vamos lá, agora vamos lá, vamos voltar no tempo.
No. Why would I want to take... Damn it. These are the... Too late.
Caralho, Masako Yo-Yo, realmente. Muito foda isso.
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No!
Damn it. It's taking too long to disconnect the cables that connect the generator to the trailer. I won't be able to grab it before the water ruins it. Damn it. I wasn't able to save it. I can only cover half the generator with this. Too late. Too late.
Ah, tá.
There's no point. Damn it. The one. I'm a even. It's I'm a even. These off. These enough. I wish. It's a sliding door.
Caralho, 8 horas seguidas de gameplay. Puta que...
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No!
Okay. Now that I've talked... I brought the generator you need, Chris.
Great, Michael. I knew you could do it. Give me a few minutes to set up the computer and open the report.
While Chris was I was exhausted. My mind had been trying to make sense of the last few hours of my life for what seemed like an eternity. The first hours following my bitter birth in this new world. But how could I judge the new world if I could barely remember the old one? The only thing I was sure of was that we had lost something very valuable along the way. The photograph of our life, overnight, had turned into a dark, blurry, sepia-tinted image. All of civilization had drowned in the great wave, and the only thing left on the beach were its remains. But no, I was fooling myself. I was already lost before the catastrophe. To tell the truth, all the other victims of the Great Wave had been luckier than me. They still dreamed of returning to their lives. Mine had already been broken a long time ago. Did I really stand a chance of recovering something I'd already lost forever? What type of strength, what type of miracle could ever give me that second chance?
Michael, wake up!
What's happening?
The report, Michael. It's the report. I was going over it while you were sleeping. It's incredible. It's way beyond our expectations. You're gonna think I've gone crazy, but I don't even know where to start.
How about at the beginning?
Okay. It's the dead synchronicity point. The entire universe is changing, and we're going to witness it. We're going to be witnesses. And victims.
Witnesses? Victims? But what the hell are you talking about? What is this dead synchronicity point?
It's hard to explain. You're a photographer, so I'll try this analogy. Imagine a person's life chronicled in photographs. Up to now, and according to the rules that governed our universe, we were all subject to certain very specific temporal rules. Past, present, and future. That's all there was to it. So, the first thing we'd find would be a photo of the person as a newborn, then another on the person's 6th birthday, then another in college, and so on. Then we'd see photos of the person's wedding, children, old age, death. All in logical, linear, chronological order. Since our universe is conceived along a single line that starts in the past, makes a stopover in the present, and then projects into the future. Do you follow me?
Yes, of course I follow you.
Well, imagine now that this entire temporal architecture crumbles, falls apart, dissolves. Imagine that something or someone has altered the foundations of our universe, changing the rules of the game, forever annihilating our idea of time. The concepts of past, present, and future.
I think you just lost me, Chris.
Then let me continue with the metaphor of the photographs. Imagine now that a card dealer takes all these snapshots that sum up the life of this person, shuffles them, and places them in a stack in one spot on the card table. What would we have then? There would no longer be a chronological line, Michael. There would be no past, present, or future. Each of the individual events captured in these photographs, they would all be happening simultaneously, at the exact same point in time. And that point we would call...
the dead synchronicity point.
Exactly. Now our world is abandoning its old physical laws and getting closer to that dead synchronicity point where time no longer exists. And therefore, all the phenomena and events that happened or will happen in the universe will start to be stacked on top of other ones, like the photographs in the dealer's deck.
That sounds crazy. How credibly...
Completely, Michael. And the worst thing is that we're approaching it faster and faster. It'll only be a matter of days, at best maybe a few weeks, before the time is ending.
And what does all this have to do with us?
Come on, do you still not... This change is the real origin of the Great Wave, the dissolved, and the emergence of the new world.
So...
Yes, Michael. The Great Wave was the first manifestation of our universe's approach. That's why the catastrophe struck at the same time all over the planet. It was the first clear and obvious sign that something was going wrong, and it brought chaos and misery to the world, as you've been... According to the report, the dissolved are still a big mystery. There isn't much information about. What we do know is that they are people who are especially sensitive to the dead synchronicity point. And that is what's so tragic about them.
Especially so...
Of course. This transformation, this radical and overwhelming change in the basic structure of is totally incompatible. We're condemned to die, Michael. Each and every one of us.
That's terrible. How can you be...
If you think about it rationally, it's obvious. Our bodies are the product of hundreds of a gradual and precarious adaptation to the environment. Reaching the dead synchronicity point, the annihilation of time, we'd need another 100,000 years to adapt to such a drastic change. And what do you think will happen to the human race, to each and every one of us when this process concludes? I'll tell you, our primary metabolism will go into a state of shock. Our entire cell structure will be jolted so profound that what we now call our bodies will lose all coherence, leaving behind just a brown puddle as evidence of our existence.
We'll dissolve. At this point...
Indeed. According to the report, the dissolved are simply pioneers, the vanguard of the human race in its final That's why some cases started cropping up so early, even before the Great Wave. Their illness was the harbinger of the enormous explosion that was to follow, and that's why the cases are multiplying exponentially as we get closer to the end. We'll all end up...
Caralho, velho. Eu vou fazer um resumão aqui. Muito maneiro do jogo, mas deixa eu acabar aqui.
The last time...
Yes, theoretically, Michael, and paradoxical as it may sound, our progress toward the dead synchronicity point also brings the opportunity to change things, to turn the process around and return to where we were before our world collapsed.
And how would that be possible?
By penetrating the very center of the anomaly, the deepest nucleus, and arriving at the point where time is just starting to fold back. If inside the dead synchronicity point, each and every one of the events that have happened or will happen in the universe, then surely it must be possible to gain access to the moment when something or someone triggered the catastrophe and stop it.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You're talking about time travel.
Yes. I'm talking about the possibility of turning the Great Wave and all its consequences into a mere... The report talks about the hypothetical existence of into the very heart of the dead sink, a door to each and every one of the snapshots of the past, present, and future. And if, through that door, we had a chance to access the precise instant when everything went haywire, then we might be Michael, that's what we've got to focus on in whatever time we have left. But I have to continue studying this report. I'm sure there are more and you have got to help me.
You're telling me that the dead synchronicity point is the origin of all this chaos? That our only chance of salvation is a theoretical journey to the past? Or sooner or later we'll all be obliterated? Like those poor dissolved?
That's right, Michael. So we'd better get to work on it as soon as possible. By the way, the report also mentions another very interesting thing about the dissolved.
What is it?
It seems that in their trances, through their trips to the underground highways, the sick form a strange relationship with each other. It's as if the disease unites them, regardless of any physical distance that might separate them. The report is very unclear on this point, but it seems as if the dissolved are somehow linked, connected.
My God. That can't be.
Remember. Please, remember.
Everything fits now. Everything makes sense.
Please. Enough! My head!
Emily asked me to tell you that we're connected, Michael. We're connected!
Michael, what's going on?
Chris, get one of those tests ready. Fast.
But what for? You don't think that you're also...
Do as I say.
Okay. Give me your hand. It's positive. Michael, you're sick. You're dissolved.
No. That can't be. No. No!
Michael. Michael. Wake up.
Emily? Emily, is that you?
Please, Michael, wake up. Wake up.
Is that really you? Where am I?
Yes, Michael. It's me. You are on the underground highways.
Bem, então, o que aconteceu o que aconteceu é que eu não entendi nada. Eu acho que eu vou jogar tudo de novo só pra ter certeza se é isso mesmo ou não. Então fiquem ligados aí, mais 8 horas de gameplay. Não, mentira. Bem, Bem, eu vou esperar acabar a música e eu explico o jogo inteiro. Esse jogo é doido, velho. O nome do jogo é Dead Synchronicity. E o Dead Synchronicity é o ponto em que o passado, futuro, presente, tudo tá unido. É o ponto, tipo, que não existe tempo nem espaço. E o que acontece nesse mundo pós-apocalíptico é que essa explosão foi uma aproximação desse ponto. E tipo, o que tá acontecendo é as coisas estão indo cada vez mais próximas desse ponto de não ter tempo. E bem, as pessoas que estavam doentes, os que se dissolviam, eram as pessoas que estavam à frente do tempo. E essas pessoas já estavam no ponto do Dead Synchronicity. E eu não tô lendo, não, eu tô realmente. Eu sei doido da história. Mas tem esse ponto do Dead Synchronicity. E essas pessoas que estavam doentes estavam à frente do tempo delas. Tipo, elas já estavam nesse ponto do Dead Synchronize, por isso que elas estavam dissolvendo, porque a evolução humana, como o Dr. Xavier falou, é um processo. Tipo, você não pode simplesmente... Você não tá aqui só por estar aqui, você foi evoluindo durante milhões de anos e milhões de constituições físicas e tudo mais. E se você chegar nesse ponto, não é humanamente possível, esse ponto de ter passado e futuro no mesmo ponto. Aí você simplesmente se dissolve, porque você não existe mais. Bem, como o Dr. Xavier explicou, você pode pensar em fotografias. Se você tirar uma foto de quando você era bebê, de quando você era criança, de quando você era adolescente, se você for adulto, se você for velho, vai estar tudo em uma ordem cronológica. Você começa como criança e vai até velho. Só que no ponto de Dead Synchronized, todas as fotos estão empilhadas ao mesmo tempo e todas estão sendo reveladas ao mesmo tempo. Todas as fotos viram uma. Então você, bebê, é o mesmo de você, velho. E você inexistente no tempo é igual você inexistente no futuro. Tipo, é todo o tempo do universo junto. Por isso que fode tudo. E no final do jogo, o protagonista descobre que ele tá doente. E ele vai pra esse mundo onde os dissolvidos estão, onde a esposa dele tá. E os caras só fizeram tipo uma enrolação pra fazer um jogo número 2, porque dava pra acabar aqui agora, dando um plot maneiro e tal, mas eles quiseram claramente estender esse universo mais. Porque no final do jogo eles falam, não, a gente tem que lutar contra isso, ou seja, eles deixaram aberto pra fazer um outro jogo. Oito horas de jogo pra explicar que o tempo se junta. Ou se tiver o 2, infelizmente eu vou ter que jogar, galera. Oh, mas o que vocês acharam dessa ideia aqui? Eu, como Game Company, trazer esses jogos da Steam que eu tenho, esses jogos bizarros, pra zerar aqui em live. Tipo, uma sentada e zerar tudo. Não, esses gameplays de jogos são não listados, ou seja, só vai ser live, não vai estar no canal depois. E eu prefiro sentar e zerar um jogo completo do que ficar cortando em pedaços, tipo BioShock Infinite. Eu sentei e zerei, porque dá muita preguiça você começar uma coisa e depois parar. Tipo Half-Life 2 também, eu comecei a jogar, joguei meia hora, depois parei. 2 anos depois eu falei, mano, vou zerar. Aí eu fiquei 9 horas, sentei e zerei. Cara, eu vou continuar essa live até acabar os créditos. O objetivo era zerar esse jogo. O pior é que ficou dividido em 2 lives porque caiu. Mas olha só, o mais doido é que aqui são 6h41. Ou seja, eu fiquei desde as 10 horas ontem até agora. E vocês ainda estão 1h40. Nossa, Watch Dogs é um saco, velho. Puta que pariu. Por que você fez isso? Oh, mas tem gente pra caralho nesse crédito, porque esse jogo foi fundado no Kickstarter. E foram 1.600 pessoas que suportaram esse jogo, aí o cara colocou todo mundo no crédito. Caralho. Na moral, eu tava no capítulo 2. Eu não ia continuar, mas eu decidi, nunca mais vou entrar nesse jogo. Então vamos zerar aquele logo. Mas muito obrigado a todo mundo que viu essa gameplay. Foi um prazer ter todos vocês aqui. Apesar de ser 6 pessoas, eu prefiro ser 6 pessoas que vão se interessar pelo jogo, se interessar nessa experiência, do que ter 1 milhão que não tem nada. Esse link... Esse link tô tirando diretamente do Discord, então não sei o que tá funcionando, não tá funcionando. Esse jogo se encontra na Steam, você pode baixar ele por um preço, não é de graça. Eu sei lá, eu realmente não sei, eu acho que não é de graça. Mas é isso aí, Gorod, um salve pra você. Muito obrigado, até a próxima. Eu sou Gamo Company e Pudim de Pão LP. Falou.